everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Trails. You know where you're at.
Saw it.
Hey. First sip. Disgusting. Great.
Actually, it was like my fifth sip, so.
Dang, dude. Hammered already, and it's not even 10 o'clock. Dude, you want to...
Can I say I'm on that LaCroix flow, champ?
I figured out what kind of man I want to be today.
Okay.
Well, I didn't figure out I wanted to be this kind of man today. It was years ago, but I was reminded of it today, and it has motivated me to be more of the man that I should be. And this is how it is, okay? When I was younger, me and the fam bam, we went out to eat at it was like a seafood restaurant. I don't remember where. I know we were visiting Arkansas. Weren't visiting for any particular reason, just we were just there, you know. Yeah. And I had popcorn shrimp because popcorn shrimp is a home run. It smacks super hard.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Oh yeah.
It's a grand slam at the park on the taste buds. So, but I needed some ketchup to go with it. So, and there was none around, but Dad had the bottle of ketchup because regardless if there's 2 people or like 24 people, there's only one bottle of ketchup. And I go, Dad, can I have some ketchup? And I like reached my hand out to grab the ketchup, and he goes, "Sure, man." And then he opens the ketchup and squirts the ketchup into my hand.
I hate that.
And then that was the moment that awakened my third eye, so to speak, and I was like, that's the man I want to be.
You are that guy. You freaking are him, dude. What the frick, dude? It makes so much sense.
I said, Dad, can I have that ketchup? Sure, man. Squish, and then just ketchup in my hand. And you better believe, dude, that I said thanks and just dipped it from my hand.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. So now anyone who doesn't have just that reaction to your sarcasm, you're like, what the frick is wrong with you, man? Just say thanks and eat it.
Yeah, you're welcome, stupid.
Yeah.
Dude,
you asked for the ketchup.
How have you been, dude?
Dude, you know me, I just be rolling, just like, well, yesterday was like a horrible day, but today's been significantly better. So I just like sat in my shower this morning and contemplated my existence for a while.
Really?
And I came out the other side realizing that, like, if we don't do this podcast, then like the world dies. Like the core will freeze and the earth will rot from the inside out. So that kind of motivated me to get up and go today.
Were you informed that by like a reliable source?
Well, like basically how it happened was like I was having such a bad day yesterday, so like I went to the park and this dude was there and he was like in the shadow to where like I couldn't see his face.
Okay.
I'm trying really hard not to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see his face, and so I said, "Hey man, what's up, guy?" And he said, "You look like you're having a real rough day, man." And I said, "Yeah, man, just like all this stuff happening, man. I'm just like trying to figure it out." And he's like, "Well, I got some acid right here. You can take it if you want." So of course I said, "Yeah. Do you want me to like give you money for it?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, let me give you $50 anyway." So I gave him $50. He gave me the acid.
Super nice.
Threw in an extra, line of cocaine for fun, and so like I did that, and then after that, I took all those drugs and I met an alien scientist. He like came down in a spaceship to me, like right there in the park, and touched fingers with me, and then I could understand his language.
I was trying so hard.
Oh, dude!
I was trying.
Can't BS a BS, bro. I can't.
I just wanted to see how far you could take the story, but I couldn't not laugh.
I was gonna keep going, bro. I'm coming up. You know how it is. You just roll, and then it just starts coming, and you figure it out. I couldn't
not laugh. Frick, dude.
Dude, you saw me. I literally started laughing before I even started the story because I knew where I was.
You got it together pretty quick. I didn't know where you were gonna take. I knew what you were doing, but I didn't know where you were taking it.
I like the part about the guy's face was in the shadow, so I couldn't see it, and that automatically makes him a drug dealer.
Yeah. Turns out he's just under like a really shady tree.
Yeah. He's like, "Hey man, I'm I can't remember the word that I'm searching for. Oh my gosh, dude, I can't remember the freaking word.
Man, that
I am
legend.
when a parent goes to something with their kid.
Oh, I am a parent with my kid.
No,
And we're
dude,
at
there's a
the
term
and
for
we're
it.
at the park together.
You are something. You are
You are
a
a you are a parent. You're a
chaperone.
you're an
You're a chaperone.
you're
No, dude, I got it
I'm a
already. You're a chaperone. I got
you're
it
a
already.
dog walker.
No. No, I got it already. You're a chaperone. I was looking for that word. That's the word I was
You're
looking
a
for.
parent at the park with your kid.
No, dude, no. That was your first guess. I was saying
Very
it's a
quickly.
chaperone is the word I was looking for. Josh, stop looking.
You're
Stop looking.
you're a chaperone. Got it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That you were looking for chaperone. So, I have a controversial thing. Shocker.
Okay.
That was brought to my attention today. Again, it's something that I've hated for a long time, and someone
Okay.
told me that it was a headbang and smackerino, and I like when they said it. Blood rushed like out of my body, and then got in a sauna and got really really sweaty and hot, and then got back in my body, which made me really hot and sweaty. And
Never mind. I thought you were gonna say blood came. I just thought you were gonna say blood came rushing out my butthole. I was expecting that. You said body, and I was like a mixture of disappointment and also still funny.
And that's this podcast kind of content, dude. That is prime Rabbit Trails content.
We stay winning. Okay, but continue. Your hot, your boiling blood got back in your body.
I'm peeved, dude. I am peeved.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, dude. Chicken fried steak is stupid.
Dude, are we about to fight again, bro?
Here's the thing, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Be chicken or be steak. Don't be both. Also, are we in a school cafeteria? Because that had to have been where that was made. Because they were like, I don't know, we have these cheap cuts of meat. Why don't we throw it in a dirty fryer and give it to children for $4? It's disgusting, by the way. Okay, here's the thing. It's not disgusting. Some are, most are. However, I'm not going to go out of my way to get one. But don't tell me that you're trying to get one. No one's ever like, dude, I could use a chicken fried steak right now, to be honest with you. Like,
Dude, I have felt that way many times in my life, bro.
you felt that way?
Listen, I have felt that way. I have said the words, I want a chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
I've said that.
To who?
It's not like it's my favorite thing ever.
Right.
I said it to my dad before. My dad knows that I like it. But it's just like, I totally agree with your be chicken or be steak thing. But also, it's like, it's not steak trying to be chicken. It's just steak prepared like it's fried chicken.
That's just a terrible idea.
It's like me. I wake up every day and I pretend to be like cool. You know, I pretend to be like, oh my gosh, there's Gage. He says he's like happy, like, but I'm super sad all the time, actually. Dude, what's funny is that no one knows if I'm telling the truth or not.
Yeah, I know. That's the best.
I'm like, no, dude, I'm just kidding. I'm funny guy. But inside, I'm losing my mind.
And they're like,
yesterday I felt like I was
and then they go like, you say that, and they're like, okay,
they're like, you're funny, man.
Let's get the
go back to like the butt jokes or whatever you were saying.
They're like, we got to get out of here before he starts killing people.
I think this guy's actually
I
crazy.
was think I was thinking the other day, and I think often, and I try to. Do you think like because nowadays a lot of people frown on like not a lot of people, but I guess more of the older generation. They they either frown upon or they don't think too highly on like counseling and like getting like mental health and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah,
And I mean it's kind of a no brainer that they're not high on that stuff because back in the day it was either really not that big a deal or like you just bury your emotions down and you don't think about it.
I think that's the one.
Well, would you say that like mental health and all that stuff is worse because of how social media specifically is to where everything is just kind of telling you like it's not telling you but it basically is telling you like you should be perfect like me, you should look perfect like so and so, you should be this and that and you should do this and that in order to get this and that or be like this and that. Like I just feel like today is more of a everyone's striving for acceptance and perfection, and I feel like that's kind of what's destroying mental health for a lot of people. I don't know. I kind of now I'm losing where I'm going, and it's causing a lot of
No,
mental
I
health
feel
for
that,
me.
bro. I mean, that's like scientifically proven stuff. You're just spouting that science right now, bro.
I'm a
Because the
PhD.
world's so connected.
I'm a
Dude,
PhD.
you are a PhD,
I'm
bro.
a degree.
Literally, I am a PhD.
I
Dude, yeah, the world's so connected, bro. So people are, even if it's not telling you that, you're comparing your life.
yeah.
And you can see just statistically, oh, look, this pretty super hot guy, Anthony from the Fab Five, per se, super hot
What
gentleman.
is that?
Can't get over it. All you need to know is that he's extremely attractive, okay?
Like how
So,
attractive?
like, dude, next level. Like like one of those people that it's like that's unfair. No one should look like that.
Like is he?
No one should look like
I don't
that.
know. Like is he like is he like Brad Pitt kind of smoking hot or
He's a different kind. So he's in the Fab
what
Five
is the
on
Fab
Queer
Five?
Eye. Queer Eye. It's the five, the gay men in that show. You know, I would watch it and you would hide in your room.
Oh, I hid in my room a lot.
Yeah,
It wasn't because of the show. I
yeah.
just yeah.
So he's the food guy, the food and wine guy on that show. So he's like a big chef guy, but he's flaming hot, dude.
Okay.
Okay. So where was I even going with that?
We're talking about mental health.
Yeah. So they see someone who's like super hot and they get a bunch of likes and then they post and it doesn't get as many likes. So they're automatically, even like subconsciously, like, I'm not as hot. If I was hotter, I'd get more likes. If I was hot, more people would like me. And I'd get, because it's just like, whereas your immediate space of people who you cared about their opinion was like people you're face to face with all the time and just your immediate circle, like your family and your close friends. Now you've got people who don't even freaking know you, strangers who are like commenting or liking or not liking your stuff, and you're liking other people's stuff. So we're all just way too connected to each other when we need to just freaking shut the frick up and just be friends with, like, I pride myself in the amount of people I'm friends on Facebook with, but I only follow like probably under 20 of like the hundreds of friends that I have because I don't freaking
Yeah.
care to see every freaking person's feed. If I see something I don't like, I immediately unfollow that person. It's my social media feed. I don't give a frick what you think.
Yeah.
So I unfollow it. People are like, I remember a few times that when I was still in high school and I was doing that, and people would be like, "Oh, dude, did you see that post the other day?" And I go, "No." And they go, "Well, why not? I posted the other day." I'm like, "I think I probably unfollowed you." And they're like super offended, like if this affects our friendship if I don't follow them on social media.
Yeah.
And I legitimately had to say to them, I'm like, whether I look at your post on social media should not affect our friendship face to face whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can tell me stuff. We can just talk maybe, but like it's my feed. So if I don't want to see something that you post, then I unfollow you. Why does that matter to you if I see your stuff? Like if you want me to see it, show it to me. But if it's my feed I'm gonna unfollow literally everybody because I don't care
Yeah,
to see your
it's
stuff, man.
super funny how, and I don't have any kind of social media anymore, which is awesome.
Mhm.
But I think it's super funny seeing people react that way. Where like, if you don't follow them back or if you unfollow them, it's like you wrote their name in the death note, and then
Exactly.
they're just gonna die, which would honestly be
They're just heart
super kind
attack.
of funny.
Anyone you unfollow, it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, they're just like, Gage and follow me. What the frick? And they're like, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind, and they start typing, and then their heart just pounds. Go, oh,
Oh.
oh.
But yeah, like this is something like you were saying. Like I feel like yeah, it is discouraged. Maybe not discouraged, but frowned upon and like sort of looked down on by
I honestly,
older
I'm a young
generations.
guy, you know. Like I can bend my knees and it not be bad. Um, I used to think though that like all the mental health stuff, whatnot, I thought it was all super stupid. Until I
Yeah,
realized that my own mental health kind of sucks cheeks, and I was like, I see what they're
dude,
talking
straight
about.
up.
I was like, I guess I'm just hiding
Yeah,
from it.
dude. I was the same way, dude. I'm like, because what's funny is like I'm hearing people tell me the same stuff that I would tell people,
Yeah,
and it's I don't think that I never shamed anyone for going to counseling, but whenever people told me I needed it, I was like, no, no, I don't. I'm fine. And it was kind of like I don't need that. I can get better like without it. And if I get better without it, then I'm probably going to be in better shape than someone who uses it to get better.
yeah,
But it's like not even the same thing because it's like these people are literally educated to help you. That's their job
yeah,
literally is to like help you get there easier and faster, which is why they get paid to do it. So that you don't have to sit there an uneducated person who doesn't want to go into that field doesn't, it's like I've got a whole entire life that I have to live. I don't have time to sit here and study all of these things for myself. So they do all of it and then they just identify what your issues are and then tell you, here's what your problems are. Here's how you can fix them together. And they don't just leave you in the dust. It's like dependent on you going to them.
so
So
let's
like I yeah, I go to counseling. It's flames. I love my counselor. Dana, if you're out there, Queen, this one's for you.
okay, so let's play this scenario. So like I'll try it out, you know, I'll try counseling out. And like,
And like I'm your
yeah, yeah,
counselor.
we're gonna do it right now. You be
Okay.
Dana. Um,
Oh wait, I'm
yeah,
Dana, or I'm just a
you
counselor.
can be Dana if you want to, if you know her methods very well, or you can be someone else.
I mean, like it's kind of hard to like be someone else's counselor. Like I feel like I just need to like make up my own
Okay,
character.
that's fine. Yeah, it's just what it. Hey, whatever's
Okay.
comfortable. I'm playing the role of me, so I got it easy. It's just like whatever.
Okay.
Do you need to like warm up, or like are you ready to go off the
Yeah.
top? Or, okay,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. 1 second. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, get those vocals. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
How do these things usually start? Like I just like come in, or
Yeah. So you pop up. I do mine over. I've only done mine over Zoom or whatever.
oh,
So
okay.
literally just like we're waving.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey, Josh. How's it
it's
going?
okay. I'm not doing too good today. I don't feel too good.
Yeah. What's going
I'm
on?
gassed, but I'm passing it. So, oh, you mean my internal? Oh, like I just like I'm struggling really hard today. Something's like really heavy on my mind, man, and it's just like freaking sucks, and I just don't understand it. And, like I have like all these things, all these thoughts coming together, and I don't know what to do about it. You know?
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a little trouble today. I'm sorry to hear that. What exactly what started these thoughts, What led to this?
Uh, I this mother fricker was eating a chicken fried steak.
This is not at all how this usually goes.
They're just like, what? And he's like, yeah, he was eating a chicken fried
Uh-huh.
steak, and I just like, why?
They're like, "Okay." They're like, before you continue, I'm gonna need more money from you to do this. Keep this little thing going. I'm gonna need a little bit more cash on the front end to deal with that.
This is a special case, and it's going to require a lot more patience.
Yeah, you're just kind of like you're psychotic, so like I need more money to like I just like I find myself not wanting to talk to you. Imagine your counselor
Yeah,
saying that to you.
I really. It's like,
Usually they have like a probationary
mm,
meeting and they like talk to you and ask you questions to see if you guys will vibe. So typically if they don't vibe with you and they probably just like maybe don't like you as a
yeah.
person, then they won't take you on for probably that reason
Wow.
and several other ones if they don't feel like equipped to deal with you or
Right.
something. But
So, what did you think just then? Like me and you.
like what do I think your issues are?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that or like the probation thing. I don't know. Like, do we vibe or what? Like, what's up? You think you could be my counselor?
Do we vibe or like
I think I nailed that, honestly.
this is literally a Tinder date. Like, do we vibe or like what?
Yeah.
Yo, like swipe right or what, dude? We vibe.
Dude, what is a food that you despise? Because it seems you're just easily impressed with weird stuff.
Food that I despise.
And don't give
Food
me
that I
that Brussels
despise.
sprouts broccoli crap, okay? Be
Dude,
original.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Okay, sweet.
And broccoli is pretty flames too.
Broccoli is pretty flames.
Oh, dude, you know what I freaking hate? You know, the sweet potatoes.
I didn't know that, or if I knew, I forgot.
You didn't know that? Oh, I freaking hate those,
What about
dude.
them do you not like?
The
Okay,
smell, I gag. The taste, I gag.
yeah, I love sweet potatoes.
I smell them. I can pick it out of a crowd, dude. I'm like, someone ate sweet potatoes and they're farting right now. No, I can smell sweet potatoes like when they're cooking them and they cook them in the freaking cafeteria sometimes.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not even going to freaking bother going down there. I don't actually gag, but I smell it and I'm like, I hate that smell. I hate the smell of sweet
Dude,
potatoes.
that
Here's why.
okay.
Go ahead.
No, no,
Sorry.
no, 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 no. I didn't know there was more to this. I
Okay.
like this. Where this is going.
Here's why. You know a lot about me, so you'll start to put them all together or whatever.
Sure.
I think you knew that, but it's not something that I talk about all the time. Maybe when it first started, but I'm not affected by it much anymore. I can pretty much like I just surround myself with people who don't eat sweet potatoes,
Okay.
um, and they just know not to eat it around me.
Okay.
So, but anyway, so my mom and my sister, my older sister, grew up, living with them and through most of middle school was when I was living with them, and so 3 years pretty much feels like way longer, but middle school is like a freaking its own age. It's like a dark age of man. But like my mom and my older sister both vegans, so so original. Every vegan's like, oh my gosh, I love sweet potatoes. Freaking everyone, dude. Hey, look, dare to be different, maybe. So, so pretty much how I remember it, I think this is how like trauma stuff happens because I don't think it literally was this way, but it feels like it was this way. Is I would come home from school or whatever I was doing. I would walk in the door. So my hallway was like an L,
For
like
loser,
a
because that's what you
sideways
are.
L.
Yeah.
So I'd go up a little bit and then you go to the right and then you'd have little doorways on the left to the kitchen first and then the living room. So there was like a little doorway into the kitchen on your way to the living room. So I go in every day from school or whatever it might be, and I walk past the kitchen every single day of my life. I open the door, whiff, immediately, sweet potatoes. I already know what's coming. I walk past the kitchen doorway, I look in. My mom is smiling really big, taking out a tray of sweet potato fries every single day of my freaking life and asking me if I freaking want some. No, mom, I don't want freaking sweet potato fries because I freaking hate the smell and I freaking hate the taste and you freaking make them every day. And I'm sick and tired of this freaking smell at my freaking house, dude. And it's not my house, it's your apartment because you pay for everything and I just go to school and I'm a freaking teenage dweeb, okay? Now I'm gonna go play my Xbox 360 and play my freaking Spotify music while I play Call of Duty Black Ops 2, okay? So leave me alone. And no, I don't want sweet potato fries because they freaking suck.
I feel like we just uncovered a lot of trauma that your counselor didn't know about. It's a nice lean you got in the back there.
My counselor doesn't need to know that because it's all for the joke, man.
Dude, I remember when I was very briefly in my DTS, and they would ask us if like there were any foods that we shouldn't be around if we're like allergic to or whatever. And one girl had put in that she was allergic to cucumbers, and if she even sees a cucumber, she'll throw up or like gag, right?
Mm.
So one day, all we had was like cucumbers, and then there's like
What,
in Europe,
dude?
there's a thing with they make this sauce out of cucumbers and like some other crap, and
Sauce.
yeah, and we had that. And dude, she jetted out of that lunchroom so fast, and I could not help but laugh about it
I'm
because there
sure.
was just cucumbers everywhere, and then everyone's putting this cucumber
Yeah, what the
sauce on the bread. I
freaking
was like,
heck,
why did
dude?
they ask us if they're gonna just set this girl up like that? She didn't throw
She just
up
thought
though,
they were
so honestly, it
joking.
was kind of disappointing. Like if you're
That's so
like if
dumb,
you're gonna
dude.
do that, make sure she throws up.
Honestly, like if you're going to set out to ruin someone's day
Yeah,
by making them throw up, like you better go all the way with
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
Because then she's gonna have that lingering nausea, and that's like arguably worse.
Um, I like cliche phrases, by the way, infuriate me
Okay,
sometimes because I don't understand.
that's
I
right.
don't
I know that.
understand a lot of them. Like I heard this today, and it because last cliche we talked about was when someone like when people say I'm not the one. You know, you remember when we talked about that?
Not the one. Like in what way?
Like if someone is like, "Hey, dude, your butt stinks," and they go, "Hey, man, you better stop playing with me. Like I'm not the one."
Oh, I'm not the one, man.
Yeah,
You don't want to
dude.
mess with me. Cringe,
Oh, I heard
bro.
one today that it set me off in a way because I don't understand it, and
hmm
it's when they say like they're not worth it, like in the sense of like, oh
Right.
man, like you,
Don't fight them. They're not worth
yeah,
it.
like if someone was like you have poopy smell, and then they go, dude, you better stop, like shut up, and they go, what are you gonna do about it? He goes, I'm gonna poop. I'm gonna throw some poop at you. So, and then your buddy is just like, whoa, man, like,
hmm
hey, chill, like they're not worth it. And they go, like, I don't understand that. Like, why would what kind of a?
Neither do
I
I.
understand that you're trying to diffuse the situation and like be like, no, don't fight, but like saying they're not worth it, it seems kind of it seems rude on one end, because like you're saying this person isn't worth anything,
You're saying this. You're saying they're not worth fighting for. You're
you're,
like, no, I'm not saying that.
my thing is like, isn't it? Because you're saying they're not worth it, so you shouldn't fight them. But like, don't you want to fight them because they were like, if they're being super, isn't it ultimately the most disrespectful to fight them? You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
worth is in the eye of the fighter.
Yeah, and if you're the fighter,
That's what I'd say.
ports from the eyes.
Like, yeah, no, I mean, I see what you're saying.
It just doesn't make
I
sense to
think
me.
it is meant to be sort of like a dig on the person, like the other dude that they have no beef with steps in and is like, dude, they're not worth it. Like, you could get in trouble. I feel like the main thing is they don't want to deal with everything that comes after the fight. Like you could get arrested or all of this for what,
Yeah,
like just to beat a dude's face in when you could just say, deuces, I'm out.
yeah,
And just like, I don't freaking care. Cause that's funny when someone tries to be like rude to you and you just say, okay.
that is funny.
It's my favorite thing to do on Twitter when people scream cuss words at me because I say a movie's bad.
That happens to you a
So
lot.
like, yeah, dude, and don't even get me started, man. It's so funny. I always like the comment, and then I comment back, "Thank you so much,"
Thanks you guys for your
and
support.
immediately they're quiet because what are they gonna do? Try the opposite? Like maybe I should just be really nice to them and see if that upsets them. Hey man, I really love your opinion, and then I go, dude, thank you. And they're like, it's the same exact reaction every time.
They go, dude, I
I
really
can't
love.
crack this
I
guy.
go, I really love your opinion. You go, give me your address. I'm gonna come beat your face in for that.
And then you comment, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I
Yeah.
don't like that one. Cliches are just disgusting in general. I'm trying to think of other ones because I know there's tons. Hate them.
Oh, there's so many, dude. But you're the kind of guy. You're not gonna. You only say things that are entertaining and
Not particularly.
like.
But thank you. Yeah, thanks. That's nice.
Why would I say that if it's not like true though?
I guess it's because like you're a.
Like when you said that, like you're saying that I'm a liar is what you're saying right there.
My next sentence was actually gonna be you're a bold-faced
I
liar.
know.
Yeah,
Oh, you think my face is bold? In what way?
lies. Like you know the
Interesting.
the font. The font on like Microsoft Word where if you type something out you can put it in bold. Like just
Yeah.
type out the word liar, and just put it in bold, and then that would be what I think of your
So
face.
like, so like I'm Times New Roman,
Yeah,
but I'm like bold though,
bold liar. Yes.
dude. I didn't know this about myself, dude. But we did talk about it a minute ago. Is that I tell people I love to lie,
Yeah.
and they're like concerned,
I don't.
and I'm like, here's my thing, dude. Here's my thing, okay?
Yeah.
I know we're all Christian or what the frick ever,
Yeah.
man. But it's like
And we're not condoning lying.
it's
If
I don't
you're
know.
young,
It
don't lie.
well no, here's the thing though, is that I don't think that God is talking about a freaking like, oh yeah, I like cuz technically if I say to somebody, dude, I'm dead right now. Like I'm laughing. Oh, dude, I'm dead. I'm lying. Like if they want to go all the way with it, that's a lie. That because a lie would be not true. But if I'm just saying I'm like making up a stupid story, and usually I want people to know I'm lying because then it's funnier for me if they believe it and I'm like, yeah, I just lied to you.
Hmm.
Or I'll say like, haha, I'm just kidding, and like nudge them or something. Like that's the sort of lying that I'm talking about. I'm not lying in a way that's going to hurt somebody else,
Right.
but everyone's like, oh my gosh, like don't say that. And I'm like, what if I told you what I just said was a lie?
I love. I love being like yeah. I love to lie, and they go like, dude, stop that, and I go, like for example, just like me and you are like really good friends, and I
I
just.
know you love doing that. I like going the opposite route with it, where I'm like, dude, I love lying, and they're like, dude, that's so bad, and I go, like, watch this, I'm about to lie right now. You're stupid, and I don't like you, and you're ugly, and I go, look, I'm lying to your face right now. I'm so good at lying, and they're like, stop that,
One
stop.
time somebody told me that all jokes are 50% truth, and I don't know why that made me mad because no,
That's
they're
dumb,
not.
dude. Yeah,
I said all of them, and
I'm
he
gonna tell
said,
you, I'm gonna say a knock knock joke, and you're telling me that's 50% truth.
"Yeah." I said,
Yeah, that guy actually did knock on the door.
"That's not true," and he said, "That's completely true." I said, "Okay, I can dunk a basketball over your head, and on the way down, after letting go of the rim, I'll fart in your face." And then he didn't laugh because it's honestly not that funny, but it's considered a joke.
Yeah.
And he goes like, I said, not a lick of truth in there.
You should have said, now what part of that was true? What half of that joke was true? Was it the basketball dunk part or the part where I fart in your face? And then he would have been like, I don't know. I'd have been like, it's the fart in your face kind. And then I just throw my butt, dude, and I slap it the edge of his nose with my butt
And
cheek, so I fart on
he goes,
him.
the truth! It stinks!
It's slow motion. It's slow motion. I'm like, it's the fart part, and then, and my butt cheeks are just like the G's from me spinning so fast, stretch them out, and they just smack the edge of his nose.
And like whenever a horse, like when you slow motion someone making a horse sound, you know what I'm talking about? Where the your
yeah,
cheeks just,
yeah,
it's like
dude.
that. It just grazes. It's like, no!
You're
Dude,
not fast enough.
apparently the trailer for the Fairly Odd Parents live action came out today, and apparently it was like atrocious.
I have to watch that sometime, bro. I have
Yeah,
to watch that after this because
I haven't
it sounds
I haven't
bad.
seen it either. I saw like a picture of it though. The picture was bad because the picture was bad, dude. Like that was wild what I saw. I don't know. Timmy Turner had like a gold chain on or something. So
Dude,
Timmy started wishing for wealth, you know?
what it? We talked about it last time, but like, isn't he supposed to not be in it? Isn't it his cousin and her
I'm
stepbrother?
assuming it's gonna be like a pilot thing where he's like, "Yo, what's up? These are my fairies. I gotta go.
I don't need him
I
anymore,
will see
so
ya."
here you go. Dumb, dude. Stupid.
Super stupid. But on a good note, our next episode, we will have seen the Batman, Robert
Yeah, we will.
Robert Pat the Batman, and I.
Robert Patman.
So I've been steadily and I'm since man, when did this movie get announced? Like 2019 or something?
2019. We were still living
Yeah,
together.
I've been peeing my pants since 2019 just waiting for this. Have you realized that we haven't had a good Batman since 2012 when the Dark Knight Rises came out?
I only realize it every day of my life that I wake up.
It wakes me up in a panic, kind of like when Anakin had those nightmares in Star Wars.
Yeah, I wake up and I like my heart stops for a minute.
Yeah.
I have to like someone has the defibrillator pack right there ready because they
Oh,
know
really?
that my heart's about to stop when I realize it. So then immediately they're clearing when I'm waking up, you know?
That has to be. Do you pay them to do that?
No, it's just my roommate.
Oh, really? Man, they're really kind to
Yeah.
you. I wouldn't do that. I'd honestly I'd probably watch and see like if you make it on your own.
Well, it's like I have the paper of like the do not resuscitate, and like I almost sign it like every night just because like
Just don't
I
want to
just
deal with
like
it
don't want to live in
anymore.
a world where there's a Snyder cut,
Yeah.
you know?
No, I feel that, and I'm glad that we're not getting that anymore. Dude, what if this
Yeah,
movie?
but we are because I freaking told you that people are still raging about Ben Affleck's Batman movie that never happened.
Yeah, it was supposed
The
to be this
week of
one.
the release of the new Batman, dude, it's so annoying, bro.
Well, this one was supposed to be his, and then he backed out, and then Matt Reeves was like, "I'm gonna redo it."
Yeah, frick Ben Affleck, dude.
Yeah, dude, I just hate it. And this movie's gonna leave a handprint on my butt cheek because it's gonna bang so hard, and
Yeah,
at least that's what I'm expecting. It could be a total turd, and I don't know. The reviews say
I
otherwise.
don't think it's gonna be
I
total
don't think it
turd.
is either. I think it's gonna be freaking epic style sauce. Um,
Yes, Swiss.
I think that, but I feel like everyone's gonna hate it who loves like the Snyder
No,
cut and all
dude.
that
Oh, right. Yeah, for
because they're gonna
sure.
be like,
Well, remember when I retweeted? Remember when I tweeted at them because they released the first look at the bat suit, which that was
it was
amazing.
dope.
That whole video was amazing when he walked up and they rocked up in the camera from the smoke. I was like, that's flaming hot. That's amazing. The people want
Yeah,
that. And then people are like, I saw a comicbook.com article that was like, Snyder Cut fans are furious at this new Batman costume and say Ben Affleck's is better. And I tweeted it and I said, Snyder Cut fans literally don't know anything about comics in general.
you
And
got flamed for that
it's a
hard.
joke because Oh, I got flamed so hard, and I knew they were gonna flame me, but I didn't expect. It's like the most interaction I've ever had on Twitter.
There you go
It's
again
the
with your
most
words.
interaction I've ever had on Twitter in one night because I was just sitting there like watching my phone and waiting for the next comment to pop up because people were like they were searching Batman and stuff, and then that was popping up, and then they were finding my comment, and they're going, "Oh, I have to defend my honor to this guy who I don't know and who doesn't know me, and who when he says things, it doesn't mean that they're true."
Dude, yeah.
But I'm going to respond as if what he said matters and I have to disprove that. And I'm like, none of you gave me any proof for anything. You just insulted me or attempted to. But I don't know you, so it doesn't matter to me.
I thought they were going to find you and like build like a stake outside our house and tie you up to it and then burn you alive.
Honestly, it would have been really funny because when they found me and they started like ganging up on me and like they're like grabbing my shirt and they like pulled me up and they're like, say we know comic books, say it. And I go, I'm not gonna say it. And I go, you're gonna have to break your one rule. And then they're like clobbering me. And I'm like,
They're just beating the heck out of you. And I'm like, dude, do you need help?
dude, guys.
I'm just,
No, but speaking, okay, go
no,
ahead.
it's
Sorry.
fine. Go ahead.
Dude, you were in the middle of something.
Yeah, I mean, you ruined it interrupting me. What's up?
Now the moment's passed, yeah. So, but I was like, I mean, now if you said it, it would be cringe. But I was just gonna say the same like idea topic. But I saw a list, and it was this like movie news Twitter page that I immediately lost respect for after seeing this tweet. Is they said ranking all the Batman films, like ranking all the best live action Batman films. The Batman I think was fourth. It was right underneath the Dark Knight trilogy,
Wait,
which I respect that rating.
the one that hasn't been released yet?
Yeah, well they saw it
Oh, okay.
because they're like movie reporters or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Yeah,
So
yeah, okay.
they get like the early screenings or whatever. So it was right after the Dark Knight Rises, and I'm like, I respect that opinion a lot. That's like the best you can get. That's what we've been talking about. But on the list was the Snyder Cut Justice League.
It's not a Batman movie.
That's what I said. I said it's not even a Batman movie. And then also, to prove my point more, is Batman versus Superman was on there, which was supposed to be a Superman movie.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't.
So I'm like, are you ranking the best Batman movies or are you ranking the best live action movies that Batman is in? Because those are two different things, and Zack Snyder Cut should be at the very bottom, right underneath Batman vs. Superman.
I wouldn't even put it on the list. I wouldn't even act like it exists.
I completely ignore its existence.
I would put
That's
an
how bad it
actual
was.
like I would put a movie that's bad that isn't even Batman on that list before I put that one on there.
They'd be like, name the best Snyder Cut, and I'd just say Spider-Man No Way Home.
Dude, did you see where Andrew Garfield said that like he got stoned and read lines or
Yeah,
that was
Tobey Maguire's lines
yeah,
when he was in college.
hilarious.
He's also been talking about. I've seen several quotes from his interview lately about one of the Spider-Men having a fake butt insert in
Oh
their
yeah,
suit.
Tobey Maguire.
And people were saying it was Toby, but he was saying it's not Toby because that dude's got a big butt and I've seen it. And I'm like, I respect that so hard, bro.
Dude, I want to hang out with Andrew
He said,
Garfield.
and I quote, he said, "Toby's got back," is what he said. And I'm trying to imagine a British person saying those words,
Right.
but I can't.
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. That fits like an American weird, like young celebrity, like Ariana Grande. I could see her saying that, but I don't watch anything she says, so
Yeah, I don't know.
I would never know that she said
All
it.
I know is I want to hang out with I don't necessarily want to hang out with I wouldn't be opposed to hanging out with Tobey Maguire, but I want to hang out with Andrew Garfield.
I would hang out with him immediately.
I know you would, and then you'd just be like, "Mr. Toby, sir, can I try on your Spider-Man suit?" And he goes,
"Mr. Toby, can I slap your butt? Sorry, can I have your autograph?" He's like, what?
Yeah.
Can I try your vape?
What did you say? Nothing. It was stupid.
It's dumb. I just love your movies.
The one where you Spider-Man and you were crawling. Could you do that? Could you crawl for me? And he's like,
Could you?
"That's a
Are you really Spider-Man?
yeah." You guys, you're just watching TV and you're just like staring at his wrist and you like poke it and he's like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "So like, how does it work?" He goes, I can't actually make web fluid." And he's like,
He's like, he's like, I'm like, so like, no web shooter. What's that about? And he's like, he's like, it's just the way the director wanted to do it. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. But like, what made you think about that? Like, where does that come from? Because like, it's not in the comics, so like, I just don't get it. Isn't that funny? He's just like sitting there, and he's like, yeah, listen, man. I just did the movie because it's like I made money or whatever.
you're like, so
I'm
like
like, oh.
the the symbiote suit. So like, what happened to that alien? Like, is there still? Could I try that one on? He's like, I do. He's like, I do other movies. Like and you're like, I haven't seen those, but how are you and Mary Jane? Because like that third one ended, you guys weren't together. He's like, me and Kirsten Dunst aren't even a thing. Stop.
And I'm like, okay, but like, so this is all in the context of like I win some stupid fan competition. I get to go out to dinner with Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire, and I'm like just the most uncool fan ever. Where I'm like, so how about like, can we act out? Can we do the scene where like I'll be Mary Jane and you be Peter, and like we're at dinner and you're gonna like propose to me, but then I like storm off because I'm mad about Gwen and you kissing her in front of the entire city. Like, can we? Okay, so I'll go first. That was our kiss, and he's like, what? I just launch right into it, and I'm like,
Your line.
come on. You say, and I'm like whispering like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
And he's like,
Oh, dude.
how much longer do I have to be here? And you're like, well, the thing said,
When you kissed, he's like, how much longer do I have to be here? And I'm like, when you kissed her, was it Spider-Man kissing her or Peter?
he's like,
He's like,
can you stop doing
listen,
that?
dude.
Tom Holland is Spider-Man now. And you're like, well, like, because the last movie, technically, there's multiple Spider-Man. Like, he is one of them, but like there's you too. And like, when Green Goblin stabbed you, like, did that freaking hurt, dude? Because it looked like it.
Listen, like, you're still Spider-Man because, like, in the movie you came back, but like, like, when you said that you and Mary Jane were like good, like, what do you mean? Do you guys have kids, or like, I like to think that maybe you went back and you had a little son, and maybe I could play him in a movie sometime, like a later one. And then he's just like, and I'm like, listen, and I was wondering, are you gonna be in Doctor Strange too? Because I've seen a lot of leaks. Could you tell me? You probably can't say it, but I just like, are you?
He's just like staring down the whole, like he's not even looking at you. He's just staring, like poking his food, and you're just going on and on.
He's just cringing eternally. So like, are there any deleted scenes that didn't make the DVD? Because I have all the bonus features, but like, I don't know if maybe you guys just didn't include some bloopers. Maybe I love the gag reels when you laugh. It's so funny. Sometimes I'm scary good at acting like the most cringe person
Right.
ever. I feel like it's deep within me, and I could be that guy, but I'm way too ashamed to be that
Do
guy.
you
So I just am not.
you ever just lay in bed sometimes and you think about your day and things that you said and you go, ugh, what out of everything, why'd I choose that one?
Dude, most of the time it doesn't happen when I lay in bed because I usually do it right after I say
Really?
it.
Right after.
Like usually it takes like within the realm of 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back, why'd I say
Yeah.
that? I wish I hadn't said that.
I do that. I do that. So if it's really bad, I'll do that, and then I'll think like, man, out of all the things I could have said, it would have been better if I just shut my freaking mouth.
Honestly, dude. Honestly. I like to live by the principle of something that the wise prophet Drake once said
Hmm,
is a wise man once said nothing at all.
that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I heard something.
I think that like I think someone else said that and he just put it in a
It
song,
could
so
be. I usually live by. There's a prophet E40, is his name, and he said everybody's got choices. Um, I choose to get money. I'm stuck to this bread,
yeah.
and
Wow. That's
I just
beautiful.
implement my life off of that because like it really hit home with me. It resonated. Um, and I remember when I first heard it, I was not choosing to get the money or to be stuck to the
Right.
bread.
You weren't stuck to the
I wasn't
bread.
stuck to the bread. If
Yeah.
anything, I was like
Wow.
unstuck. You know,
Yeah.
like there
You were like kind of
no
like
band aid.
glossy
There was
coat,
no band
you
aid
know?
brand on me and the money. You know,
Like not even a crumb would stick to you.
no, dude, like it would fall right off. And like I
Mm.
remember hearing that and just breaking down crying. Um,
Yeah.
and then like everybody was like, dude, like, are you okay? And I was like, no, man, like turns out like I've got choices and I can choose to get these bags. And I've just like every single day I wake up and I think about that. And now, dude,
Yeah.
like paper still doesn't stick to me, but I still try.
Wow. That's beautiful, man. Like
Hmm.
I love that you're trying. Like you're trying to get it though, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I
it,
still live
you
by
know,
those words, you know.
yeah, like no, for sure. And I think that yeah, it kind of reminded me of something like a moment like that in my life
Okay.
where, you know, like this, you know, it's again the prophet Drake. Like I really love his work,
Hmm.
and you know, like really believe in like the sound doctrine that he's giving
Sure.
out, you know, and so he just says, you know, like every day I'm supposed to pay her bills and get her what she want. I can't do it anymore. Dude, I was starting to crack up during your freaking story, bro. I was about to bust out laughing, dude. I'm sitting there trying so hard not to laugh about the unstuck bread stuff, dude.
I was about to say that now since I decided to live by that, every time I get a check, I just cover it in Elmer's glue and just slap it on my face.
I got a baguette. I just take that puppy and I glue it to my body. I put my shirt over it every day. You're like, because of that, I take one piece of bread and I just glue it to my chest right here. You pull it down, you got
I
like a
just
piece of
got a
wheat
bunch
bread.
of
Just like
I just got a bunch of moldy bread on my chest, and they're like, "Oh, what the frick?"
new piece every day, and there's like flies.
I'm rich. I'm rich in the yeast,
I just try to live by what he says.
dude. It's
But
killing
it's
you.
funny
That
because like legitimately sometimes like when I was younger, I would legitimately like I would listen to some song and I'd go like I wouldn't like look at it as like gospel truth, but I'd go, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And one of them was always John Mayer's "Say," and I'd say, and I would hear in my mind, it's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say. So I would
say,
just like
say.
I would just tell girls that I liked them, and I would use that as my excuse. Not to them, but to me.
Okay.
And I'd be like, I shouldn't tell this girl I like her. And then in my head, I'd hear John Mayer going, it's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say, yeah. So then I would tell them, and then they'd go,
And they
"Aw,"
go, "Yuck."
pretty much.
I'd say
They
that.
take one look at these freaking teeth, and they go, "That's so nice.
Oh, come on, man. Your teeth weren't
Wow."
that busted.
Dude, shut up. You just can't remember them because I had braces on for my entire
That's
life.
not true, dude.
People would get braces on, they'd get them off in 3 years. People would get braces freshman year, and they were getting them off junior year. I got braces in 7th grade, and I didn't get them off until halfway through senior year after senior pictures, bro.
Yeah, it was rough for you.
And that was after I got 13 teeth pulled out of my mouth, bro.
Hey man, I was right there with you, dude. I had to get teeth pulled out too.
Oh, shut the frick up, dude. You did not get 13 teeth pulled.
Hey, who the frick had a chain? I had a tooth in the roof of my mouth, dude, and I had to dig that bad boy out.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude, did you have to go through
I
that?
remember that.
Hey, if we're eating poop sandwiches right now.
But I had to go through all freaking other freaking crap, dude.
Hey, dude, my poop sandwich and your poop sandwich, we're both eating poop sandwiches right now, but Bill Burr said that, and I thought that was hilarious. By the way, is what I'm talking about. He had this thing where someone was saying that like they had it worse than he did on something.
Yeah.
And he was like, why does it have to be that your poop sandwich tastes worse than my poop sandwich? Like, we're both eating poop sandwiches. And I live my life by that, you know?
Yo, that's some truth right there, bro.
But any hoodles, like, yeah, I had a tooth in the roof of my mouth, and they had to scrape the gum out, like, in the middle of my mouth. And then they put a chain on that tooth, and then the other end of the chain had to hook to another tooth to pull it. And that sucked butt cheeks. Hated that, dude. Braces suck, dude. Dude, if you're a kid and you're hearing this, don't get braces, dude. That stuff's whack.
I don't care if your parents are paying thousands of dollars. Just rip them off your teeth right now.
Yeah, dude, you got busted teeth, rock
Just
them.
ruin it. Dude, that's all I gotta say, bro. It's just like, take them off, man.
Dude, if you like
that stuff's whack.
If your teeth are mad busted, dude, like just
mad busted.
Hey, your teeth like mad busted right now. Like smash them out. Put you some phonies. Oh, well, guys, I think that'll.
Yeah, dude. All I'm trying to say, bro, is that if your teeth are mad busted right now, just get you some fatty. I don't know where to go with
blanked
that.
out.
I was trying to remember all the Gen Z terms possible, and I was just gonna put them one after another, and I forgot after fatty.
Just have nothing after that.
Just like lit, you know? Sick.
Like, what did he just try to? Did he tell me to? I don't even know. That's how it is when someone like that says anything. You go, you try to put it together, and then you get more confused, and then you just like, I gotta go lay down. But anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for listening and or watching. You know where to find us on anything. Please subscribe and either like it if you want to. You can dislike it if you want to too, but like liking it would be like way cooler.
Yeah, dude.
And just appreciate the
next week, the Batman special.
The Batman special.
So better watch the Batman because we're not waiting freaking a long time.
That's right.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it, and it's gonna be completely spoilers. So.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
So if you're a loser, probably don't listen to that episode. So.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, if you want to.
Yeah. So like, if you're a loser, though, like, don't listen to that one. If you're a loser, though.
Unless you want to get it spoiled, and then definitely watch it. Then we'll spoil the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.